Okay, let's just dive right into this. We need to acknowledge a pretty painful reality in the developer world right now. Building a simple AI app, it's shockingly easy. Like you can spin up a basic chatbot in an afternoon. But making that app actually survive in production, totally different beast. I mean, put it in front of real users and what happens? It breaks, it makes things up, and it completely drains your wallet. So that's exactly the massive gap we're bridging today. We're going to break down production retrieval augmented generation, or RAG, using LangChain and vector databases. You know how it usually goes. We all start with these simple prototypes. And sure, they're great for a quick dopamine hit, but following basic tutorials usually leaves developers hitting this massive wall of bugs and security flaws the absolute second they try to deploy. What we really need are production-grade systems, things that are robust, secure, and actually scalable. And to help cross that gap, FreeCodeCamp just released a massive 8-hour open-source course by Paulo Dicone. It's literally designed to drag your AI apps out of that fragile prototype phase and into the real world. Section 1. Building core RAG systems, the foundation. Right, so before we can even think about scaling up, we have to nail down the core mechanics. This foundational pipeline basically happens in 3 steps. First up, you've got the document loader. This just pulls your raw data, PDFs, text files, whatever you've got, right into the system. Next is the RAG indexing pipeline, where all that data gets processed, chunked up, and prepped. And finally, vector database creation. By using tools like Chroma, your data completely transforms from static text into something mathematically searchable. So how does the system actually retrieve the right information from that database? Well, it all comes down to similarity search with scores. Think of it like this. Instead of looking for exact keyword matches, your RAG system uses embedding dimensions to perform a similarity search, and it assigns precision scores. It's basically plotting your data points in this massive high-dimensional space to find the exact pieces of context that are mathematically closest to the user's question. Honestly, this is the absolute beating heart of how modern AI actually understands context. Moving on to Section 2, Debugging and Total Observability, Seeing Inside the Black Box. Now we get to the terrifying question literally every developer dreads. What happens when it breaks? You deploy this perfectly crafted AI, a user asks a totally simple question, and boom, your AI spits out a confident, completely fabricated lie. It's kind of like a toddler trying to explain quantum physics. The absolutely crucial point here is knowing how to diagnose your system when these hallucinations or random errors happen in the wild. You really can't just cross your fingers and hope the AI gets it right every single time. To fix those inevitable issues, we've got to rely on some rigorous diagnostic tools. First, you set up LangSmith, which essentially gives you X-ray vision into your LLM calls. Then you implement hybrid search, because let's face it, sometimes vectors just fail, and you need to combine them with traditional keyword searches to actually find the right answer. And finally, token budgeting. Look, if you aren't managing your tokens, you are literally just setting cash on fire. Mastering these specific elements is pretty much the very definition of RAG optimization. So it all boils down to the 3 pillars of production visibility. It's simple. You cannot fix what you cannot see. Making these pillars an essential part of your architecture means that when a user gets a bad answer, you can trace the exact logic path, the specific document chunk it pulled, and the exact prompt that caused the whole thing to crash. And that right there, that is exactly how you turn a black box into a glass box. Okay, Section 3, Scaling and Securing Production, Preparing for the Real World. Ever wonder why your vector search costs suddenly skyrocket out of nowhere? This segment confronts the very real financial realities of production hosting. Vector math is computationally heavy, like really heavy. When you scale from one single user to, say, 10,000, your infrastructure costs can literally bankrupt your project if you haven't optimized your indexing and retrieval strategies beforehand. And right alongside those skyrocketing costs is the ultimate non-negotiable for enterprise AI. We're talking about a heavy-duty security layer. If you're feeding sensitive company data, or worse, private user information into a RAG pipeline, a weekend prototype simply won't cut it. You need walls, you need strict checks, and you need robust API gateways. No exceptions. Building this requires a totally fortress-like approach. We are talking about setting up Supabase and PGVector to create a rock-solid open-source database. Then, you wrap all of that logic inside a fast API setup to act as a secure gateway, basically allowing it to communicate safely with the outside world. And most importantly, you run the whole thing through a ruthless security checklist, thoroughly testing that security layer before it ever sees the light of day. All right, Section 4, the Advanced RAG Frontier, Beyond Basic Retrieval. Once your system is actually secure and economically viable, you can finally tackle the big modern architectural debate head-on: long context models versus RAG. Now, with new models boasting millions of tokens in their context windows, a lot of people are saying RAG is dead. They think, why not just stuff the entire library into the prompt? Well, relying purely on massive context windows actually isn't always the answer. A dedicated, optimized RAG pipeline is often way superior when it comes to speed, overall cost, and strict accuracy. We also have to navigate the incredible nuances of contextual retrieval. For example, late chunking versus early chunking. How and when you split your documents up dictates literally everything about what your AI can understand. I mean, do you slice the text up before you embed it? Or do you embed larger contexts and then isolate the chunks later? Actually, scratch that. It's more than just splitting text. These are the high-level strategies that really separate the amateurs from the pros.
And then we hit the absolute cutting-edge stuff. First, there's Agentic RAG using LangGraph agents, which literally gives your AI the ability to evaluate its own answers and self-correct if it pulls the wrong data. Then we have GraphRAG, utilizing knowledge graphs to connect the dots on complex multi-hop reasoning. Oh, and finally, Multimodal RAG, specifically using ColPali for vision-based document retrieval. This actually allows your AI to essentially see the layout of charts and images rather than just reading scraped text. It is absolutely mind-blowing stuff.
So, after taking all of this in, you really have to ask yourself a hard question. Is your current AI architecture truly ready for the real world? When you look at token budgeting, heavy-duty security layers, and self-correcting agentic retrieval, well, it becomes pretty clear that a simple prototype is just the tip of the iceberg. If your honest answer to that question was no, I highly encourage you to dive into Paulo Deschone's 8-hour open source course, because FreeCodeCamp is on this relentless mission to empower developers. They've already helped over 40,000 people get jobs by providing this exact caliber of education completely for free. So take advantage of it. Start fortifying your systems today. Because as AI continues to evolve at this breakneck speed, the question isn't really whether you can build an AI app anymore, it's whether your app will actually survive contact with reality. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next time.